Have you ever wondered what would make wealthy, educated men travel hundreds of miles across treacherous deserts just to find a baby? 2,000 years ago, in the bustling streets of ancient Jerusalem, an extraordinary group of travelers caused quite a stir with precisely that mission. In the east, where modern-day Iran now stands, lived the Magi, respected scholars and astronomers who studied the stars and ancient prophecies. These wise men weren't kings, but they were influential advisors to kings, experts in astronomy, mathematics, and sacred texts of various cultures, including Jewish prophecies. One night, they noticed something remarkable in the western sky, a star unlike any they'd seen before. This wasn't just any celestial event, it was a sign they'd been waiting for. Ancient prophecies had spoken of a star that would herald the birth of a Jewish king, one whose coming would change the world. The journey ahead was daunting. From Persia to Judea, they would need to traverse roughly 900 miles of harsh terrain. They packed expensive gifts befitting a king: gold, representing royalty; frankincense, a precious incense used in divine worship; and myrrh, an expensive perfume used in burial customs. These weren't random choices. Each gift held deep symbolic meaning for the child they sought. Their arrival in Jerusalem created immediate excitement. Imagine the scene. An elaborate caravan entering the city, led by distinguished foreign scholars asking, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." Their questions reached King Herod, who was troubled by news of another king. Herod, known for his paranoia and cruelty, called together Jewish scholars who confirmed an ancient prophecy: the Messiah was to be born in Bethlehem. Herod sent the Magi to Bethlehem with seemingly innocent instructions to report back once they found the child. But his true intentions were far from pure. The star they had seen in the east went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where Jesus lay. When they saw the star, their joy knew no bounds. Entering the house, they found the child Jesus with his mother Mary. These learned men, who had advised kings and studied the mysteries of the heavens, bowed down in worship before a toddler in a humble home. They opened their treasure chests and presented their magnificent gifts, fulfilling prophecies written centuries before. But God, who had guided them by the star, now guided them through a dream. They were warned not to return to Herod, who planned to destroy the child. Taking a different route home, they protected the young Messiah while defying a king's direct orders. Their visit carried profound significance. These Gentile scholars, through their long journey and worship, demonstrated that Jesus wasn't just the Jewish Messiah, he was the Savior for all nations. Their gifts provided for Jesus's family, especially timely given their soon-to-come flight to Egypt to escape Herod's wrath. The Magi's journey reminds us that seeking truth requires courage, sacrifice, and willingness to follow divine guidance. They traveled far from home, risked political tension, and defied a dangerous king, all to worship a child they recognized as divine. Their story shows that true wisdom leads to worship, and that God's plan includes people from every nation and background. These wise men from the East were more than just characters in history. They were the first Gentiles to recognize and worship Jesus as King. Their journey marks the beginning of a worldwide movement that would eventually reach every corner of the earth, showing that the greatest wisdom lies in seeking and finding the divine, no matter where that search may lead. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Then, stay tuned for more amazing content.